Yeah, I'm back again. Know what I'm saying? With a new video about so-called Nubia, land of gold people. They call Nubia land of gold people. Do you think that's real? Hmm? Where do the gold come from? Where is the gold, people? Where are the gold mines? I want to see the gold coming out of their ground. Where is the gold, people? Where do the gold come from? Did I explain to you that gold comes from this fallen? That the gold came from Yahweh, from the fallen? And that the gold is meant for power, is about power and government and nations and wars. Yeah? Because this is what this is all about. You understand that? Yeah? You got these Egyptian scholars, they're gonna tell you that the Nubians had a lot of gold and they had trouble because people didn't want to pay for the gold. They wanted it for free or whatever. But what I want you guys to understand, yeah, because we're coming with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in these channels. You understand that? I want you to understand everything, what they tell you, what it means, yeah, where this gold come from, and how they used gold just like Yahweh. Okay, it's the same science, the science of religious and gold. The gold comes with religious symbol. Yeah? The Egyptians was into some type of religion. And I already told you that these guys from Nubia, Kemet, they have a lot of explaining to do about what happened to these people. Why they all went into nothing. Why the what happened, how the gold could not deliver them. If it's the land of gold, how do they all got wiped out? Yeah, how they all got owned and destroyed? And where is the gold, people? Where is the gold? I got these Jews walking around there with gold, you know what I'm saying? They claim to be the new Egyptians and this and that, the new history and all of that. And the problem is these Nubian Negroes, they coming with the same stories, that this is the land of gold. But where is the gold veins in that land that is deserted and dusty? But there's gold in there, right? But you in the living in under the some type of rolled economy. Yeah, you have no gold, you have no bank or nothing. Other people do. Where is your gold? Where is the black gold that they claim that was out there all this time, people? Where? It's all a story they made up. I already told you guys. Okay? Okay? They made up after the resets that gold is everything that people lived for back there in the past. That life was about that gold. Life was about gold and wars. Okay? And these was supposed to be righteous people, right? They had a systemic system of gold. Besides having all the knowledge that they claim, and all the knowledge we see coming out of Egypt, yeah, all the esoteric knowledge, all the pyramids, all their connection to the universe and all of that, but gold was God and was worshipped and had value. People, can you believe this? Hmm? They're claiming Nubia the land of gold, people. Where is the gold veins? That's what I want to see. Nowhere to be found. I told you, man. It's the same history they gave you from Yahweh. It's all interlinked. Don't let them fool you. Yeah? Look, that's Yahweh buildings over there next door to them. That's why you gotta be careful. It's all a minefield out there, this Egyptian culture. It's all interlinked. Dudes are wearing masks. All these, you know, they all interlinked with the same Western medicine, science and medicine. Okay? That's who runs them. Besides them having all this knowledge, they need the shots. These Egyptian boys need the shots, wear masks, and all of that. You gotta be careful with them. And they're giving you some fake history, okay? Talking about they were living on gold. Yeah? Talking about all that bullshit, but you didn't explain to me how all the people died and what happened to this gold. And your powerful kingdom, what happened to all of them? Did they get reset? Did they get killed for the gold? Or did they just got reset by Yahweh and his weather machine? You gotta explain. Because we already explained to you that in Egypt there was a reset, and these Nubia guys, they're not gonna explain to you. If they don't explain to you, you can't follow them. Because they're planning another reset and another reset, you can't follow them. They're devils. Understand that? Because, see that? They got sheep's origin. Be careful. They love museums, people. Origins of museums in Africa. Yeah? They love this stuff. And they got all these sheep sitting in the altar over there. This can't be good, people. And they all died. They all were sheep. That's all you know. That these priests of Kemet led them to slaughter. They're going to be judged too. They better come up with the story. They better explain what happened to all these people that died in there, how they got wiped out by weapons of mass destruction. They gotta explain all that if they want to continue talking about Nubia. And the Nubia, you gotta look back and this and that. No, you're not explaining why they were worshipping all this stuff, why they had all these artifacts with gold, with all this stuff. They were playing power games. It looks like there were banking systems going on. There were the same things that were going on there were going on here today. They had everything same way. CIA, FBI, governments, gold up and down, banks, banking systems. They're not telling you, but all I care about is how you wiped out everybody. And now you're out here talking about the same crap that you used in the past, worshipping gold. Yeah? Worshipping gold. And they all died. The golden land. But they all died. How do you explain that, Negro? I want these professors, I want these doctors to explain that to us so we can move forward, because, war happened out here in these massive buildings that were not supposed to die. They're still holding up, people. They're still holding up, but the people are not there no more. What happened to the people? The buildings lasted more than the people. Yeah? But the people were supposed to be more important than the buildings. So you build buildings that will last more than your people. Your people died in your BS, man. Gold BS, chasing gold. Yeah. We're gonna get to this. Yeah. Nubia and the Americas. And then trying to tell everybody they came from Egypt, that all Negroes came from that area and this and that. That the Africa is the center of the whole civilization is bullshit, people. Yeah? Africa is not the center of nothing. Because you don't even know the beginning of nothing or the end of nothing. So how the hell are you going to know the center of everything came from Africa. Everything came from Africa. That's ignorant teachings that this Kemet, they're religious too, people, Kemet priests be teaching you. It's all based outside of reality. They can't explain nothing. Okay? Gold, 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 gold. But where is the people that own that gold? Why they died? You killed them and took their gold and took out here talking about how great Egypt was and we had golds and kings, and you see that all this history about kings, I already explained to you, the Egyptians inherited lies from the Sumerians. The lying spirit from Sumeria was the guys that started sending kings all around the earth. There were no kings before. The Egyptians learned all of that crap with the Sumerians and the other civilizations that were around them, if there were any, that were not doing this. They all were doing the same. From Sumeria, I show you guys that Sumerian were the ones making the kings. All the kings would bow to them and pay tribute to them, because they were the guys that came with the doctrine of kingship, princes, princesses, castles, and all of that. Dukes and everything came from them. The Egyptians inherited and got owned. They built them, they made them think they were building a kingdom. They built a lot of pyramids. They gave them knowledge, okay? They gave them some knowledge. And then they gave them gold. And you know what happened with the gold. You know what happened with the gold. Yeah, it's a game of war. Yeah, it becomes a game of thrones that it becomes. And it brings wars. And it brings resets. It brings people with major interests in controlling all humanity and all that. That's where gold is coming from these same people. They created the gold. Or you think gold is coming out of ground? Yeah, you think so? You need to, you need to wake the hell up. Yeah, gold is not a, natural substance like they told you. Or is it? Or can you show me veins with gold that I can go and dig? You let me know. You get it in the river, right? Get out of here with that bullshit. Yeah, golden land searching. But they all live in a dusty land with no life, no tree, no nothing. But talk about golden land. Golden land is New York City with all the banks that they have and run the world. And Rome. And these guys that have gold inside that church everywhere, you know what I'm saying? They are the golden land, not you. You're dusty land full of lies and deceit. Yeah, and I already asked you what happened to these niggas back there in the Nubian museum. What the hell happened to them? You're not telling them in the museum what happened to them, how they got reset. So you're full of crap, okay? And we're gonna go through that. We're gonna search you out. Yeah, we're gonna find out all the lies that you're selling. And gold is one of them. DNA is one of them. You're selling DNA lies. You're selling golden cities, all lies. You're selling golden kings, gold in Egypt everywhere. The Pharaoh have built golden. It's all evil. This means they are the Egyptians were under the control of Yahweh entity, because he is the one that brings the gold. Yeah, the gold comes from these spirits. Don't come from from the dust, like they tell you, or from a river bank that you just sit there and shake some stones and ooh la la, there's some gold. Are you kidding? Yeah, you've been brainwashed, you've been indoctrinated, and then they're giving you half facts, half stories, and telling you to worship these kings, but not telling you what they did and what happened, what they did to the people and how they resetted these people. Until they do that, these people, they're gonna have trouble with me because I'm going to attack them in every angle about the stuff they believe and the stuff they want to push on us. Yeah, and since I saw them wearing a mask, man, they are under fire. Okay, there's no way they can be telling you the truth wearing a mask. Understand that? So that's how I got them, and that's how I have no consideration for these niggers. Yeah, talking to me about you talking about your people and you wearing a mask. Be careful. So a fake history. What happened in here, people? I already keep asking you them more and more videos. Ancient wall painting in the Nubia. Okay, war happening here, people. That looks like a great site of pyramids. Where the house is at, where the people that used to live there, where the war happened. War happened. Why there's all this sand around and everybody is gone and is dead and the whole thing is rotting away. What happened, people? If they're not telling you what happened, yeah, the destruction of this civilization, the reset, if they're not gonna tell you why they resetted it, don't look at their gold stories. Don't look at their kingship stories. Glory, false glory. Okay, if you all gonna die in the end, is a false glory bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is rotting. You see that? The whole pyramid is rotting away in the sand. As I told you, they had weapons of mass destruction in there. Okay, and they microwaved the whole land, and that's why you got all this sand everywhere, and even the pyramids are melting. Yeah, and they're not telling you what the hell and who the hell did this. You see that? But I know it's the same guys that wear the mask, that tell you wear the mask and then trying to tell you this bullshit. They know what they did in there, but they're not going to tell you. So why the hell should you follow or listen to them? I don't get it. Yeah. It became a tourist site. You see that? The whole Egyptian thing is nothing but a tourist site where these same dudes make money with tourists after displacing everybody, and they're raising the land and resetting the land, killing all these Negroes that were chasing after their gold. Yeah, the gold didn't save them. People, they lost their land. Other people are living there now. See, I told you. They come and they took the land because these Nubians were into a lot of Satan worship, Freemasonic, satanic worship of gold. What is that? Do you think this is gonna save you? Do you think is this your freedom? Chasing gold? You're gonna be free? And since these guys are talking about they are a science, you gotta watch them. Because it's the same science that Yahweh used on you. Okay? Yahweh used science on you. And these guys are using the same demonic science on you. They don't forget, they're wearing masks on you and tell you that everything that isn't there in the wall of Egypt is a science, is the science that killed everybody back there. And the land is now desolate. Okay, there's nothing growing in there. There's no trees growing in there or nothing. It's a piece of shit, and it's desolate because of their curses of gold, their culture of kingships. Both them nothing but desolation, dead. Okay, they lost the land. They know where. They like the Israelites as well. They lost their land. They're far away from their land. They don't know nothing about that land, but claiming that there's gold over there. Where the gold veins? That's what you need to explain. Okay, even the people are not the same there no more. But all you have there is nothing. Nothing grows there. Okay, the land is being really microwaved by something evil that they're not telling you. And if they're not going to tell you the real history, why the hell should you believe anything they tell you about Nubian civilization? Yeah, because I understand the Israelites as well when they say that they're not going to, just jump some bullshit of Nubian and telling them they Africans and this and that. Yeah, because I understand them. You don't explain nothing. Don't think you're better than the Bible because you didn't explain how your people got wiped out by business gold-loving Negroes after building all these massive buildings. Yeah, all this wisdom, all this knowledge, all this empire, they got smoked. How do you explain that? They can't explain you that. They just come around and have pride on the things, which is okay. You can have pride in your ancestors' traditions as you claim. There's nothing wrong with that, like everybody does it. But you need to explain the real history because you don't have no real history about Egypt or Kemet or Nubia or nothing. You're making up stuff and you're not explaining the ins and outs of the whole entire history of what happened in there and why these monuments end up disgraced and the people all died. And then you got foreigners in there getting married. Oh well, Nubian honeymoon, that's right. And you got these old leftover pyramids that are still standing, but everybody else died, people. What happened? All you can see is they became sand and mud. It's sad. And you can't come out with some story. You're just saying that the niggers was good and they had gold and there was a good civilization. They had beginning, they had morals, they had they had cities of worship. Yeah, Nubian gold. They were worshipping something else. Okay? Just like the Israelites. Their trust was not in themselves. It was somehow in something else. And that something else were too many things. Were gold, and there were other worships of other gods and other things that, led them to the decadence. All these things I explained to you came from Samaria, okay? And they all went down into Egypt and killed them. See that? With the lion of Yahweh and these lying spirits. You got facts. Well, the first facts we want is how you depopulated Egypt and what happened to all the inhabitants of these lands. And if they're not there today, why is that? And who did it? Who smoked their land and put them all out? You say they were warriors and this and that, but they lost. They lost everything. Yeah, so all of these didn't count for nothing. Okay, I don't care how many wars they won. They all went to nothing, so it didn't work out. It's not that. And then they gave you another myth of other people called Romans as well, that the Romans did this and did that. But you're gonna see that whole history it doesn't match, and it doesn't uphold itself. If you start asking questions, you're gonna find out that there's a lot of lies being told, okay, about these Egyptian traditions and culture. A lot of lies are being told and perpetrated, and you living the lie. Construct, just like Yahweh stuff, you know what I'm saying? So you can't just take them for real, you know what I'm saying? Because these niggas were up there, up to something, up there, and the whole lot died. And I have to hold these pharaohs, these teachers, these uh, you know, men, they are responsible for what happened to the Negroes in Egypt that died and disappeared. There were millions of people. Egypt was like people. Egypt was like one of the main, the center of the earth that time, like, the center of commerce. Everybody will go there for business, markets, whatever. Yeah. All of a sudden, the whole thing disappeared. And all you have is scratches and little tests and broken walls. And all these niggas had to go to universities and museums to relearn who they are and be coached by strangers, you know what I'm saying, that tell them to wear a mask and all that, got them in their agenda and everything, you know what I'm saying. And, they claim to be Nubians, but the people that are there are not, they claim to be Nubians too. Just like the Jewish claim to be Israelites, and these black Hebrew are claiming they are the Israelites. It's the same story, same thing, same pattern. In Egypt, you got all the white people there claiming they are, in fact, the Nubians. You know what I'm saying? And all their land got lost and left open for strangers to come and log in there. How do you explain that? But you had all this knowledge and your people got killed overnight, and the land was left for thugs and other people that came around and saw it and took it and lived there. And I can't blame them because land was empty. So, and you are out here now, you lost everything, you lost your woman, you lost your tradition, yeah. She's a Nubian Moorish woman. So what happened to all of them, people? What happened to Nubia and their gold? What happened? They knew all the arts, they knew magic, they knew all types of science, and they lost everything, people. How do you explain that? Yeah, you got all these gold statues, man, out there, but they can't explain to you what happened to the inhabitants of Egypt, how they got wiped out like Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what happened in there. Egypt got wiped out just like Sodom and Gomorrah. People, look, it looks like Sodom and Gomorrah out there. Okay? You need to explain that before we move forward about, if you even supposed to be chasing this old tradition that betrayed you, that betrayed your people, that killed all of them, like Yahweh killed all the Israelites. Yeah, you got the same thing to answer. Don't think you're getting away with that. Yeah. Telling niggas to love back to their traditions, there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to explain to them the real history. You need to stop lying to them, because you're not telling them no truth about their history. What happened in Egypt, why the land became a desert, who did this, is more important than all gold that you could ever amounted. It's more important than all the glory that you could ever had. Yeah, it's more important than, everything that you ever did. Because this resetted you. This destroyed you as a people. This destroyed everything you built into the ground, into the dust, into nothing. And now you want to rebuild on top of that sand without explaining to them how this came to be. You can't go nowhere until you explain how this came to be, who did this, yeah, and how the gold brought you to this, all the so-called land of gold brought you a land of curse. You gotta explain that before you move forward about you got a law of gold and the land of gold and all that crap. You gotta explain what really happened to the Egyptians. Why they got destroyed and all that stuff end up in a museum and somebody else profit with it. You know what I'm saying? And you have lost the whole genealogy and everything. And now you're talking about you're going to know the genealogy using devil DNA that you don't even know what it is. Yeah, don't tell me you know DNA. You don't know nothing what it is. You went to their university and they told you all of that science. Okay, so you need to stop with that crap that you know something about DNA. You don't know shit. You have to explain why your family, why your country, Egypt, Nubia, got destroyed and wiped, and nobody knows what happened in there until today. Yeah, but you guys come out here with half histories talking about it was a land of gold. If it was a land of gold, where are everybody else? Why everybody else died? It was cursed land. You can't be out here praising that because there's no gold coming off that land. You're lying. You're lying spirits like Yahweh, man. And I'm courting you. You know what I'm saying? You niggas need to start telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? There's beautiful African sisters out there. You're lying to them about this truth, telling them they need DNA and all that crap. That, we know is Satan worship already. Yeah, be careful with these dudes. Displacements, 52 years after displacement. Well, where is your history? Who displaced you? Is it the same people gave you the mask? And you telling your people to wear the mask? Who displaced you? Who do you follow? Where did your gold come from? You're lying about everything. We caught you lying about everything. You can't lie to us. Okay? Nobody can lie to us because we know the universe. We know the Mosaic. Okay? We grow up. We came out of religion. Yeah. We moved from faith into knowing. It's about knowing things. And you can't explain how the Egyptian civilization got wiped out and and resetted. If you can't explain that, you can't move forward. You can't build nothing forward in this sand, because everything else that you do leads back to this damn end that you can't explain. You didn't explain who did it. Yeah, millions of Egyptians died. I even start thinking there ain't no Egyptians left because the way that land ended up, come on man. Maybe some Egyptians were in holiday and they didn't get wiped, but anybody who was there, they died. You can tell that. But the way that the land looks, all completely sanded. Yeah, they put some microwave on, they all died, people. But the gold's still there. But what happened to them? They all died. Why do you want to lose your soul over the gold? I don't get that. And then talking about you want more gold, praising that their gold is going to get you somewhere, that you have land of gold. It doesn't help you. You died. Okay? This gold don't belong to you no more. Have no use to you. And have no, both you, no happiness, no freedom or nothing. Okay, so it was all in vain. They built this, they did this. All this gold down don't belong to you. Okay? It doesn't belong to you. No more. Okay? And it's just there to tease you about your past. About your past, your wrongs, that what you did. And it was wrong. And all of you died. So you gotta be very careful talking about going back to the same vomit. Yeah, to something that don't exist no more. It came out of existence. It's been so destroyed that it came out of existence. Its only remains are only found in these colleges, in these museums, okay? And you can see these pyramids here were made out of brick. Yeah? You have to analyze all of that, what they've been doing, because you don't even know how old this is. This is, what's going on here. They got all these pyramids around. And, who really built this? In all the false history they pass, it's hard to tell what is what. Understand that? All you know is that they lied to you, okay? There's movements of people that moved in, is it? That's right, probably. The others start moving in. But these niggas all died. There was nobody there to say, no, you can't move in. Their gods are still there, but they all died. How do you explain that? You need to explain that. Because that seems you failed your people, okay? And yeah, they can take pride in their traditions, but that's so much they know about their tradition and their religion and what happened in Egypt. If they don't know what happened in there, which I never see them teach, what really wiped them out, what resetted them, what killed Egypt, what destroyed them, they never teach you that. But they come around talking about its greatness, but what destroyed its greatness? There's something even greater than that destroyed it. That's what you're not getting. Yeah? If something greater than Egypt destroyed it, yeah? And who would that be? The same dudes that came from Somalia, that I told you. The same dudes that ran in the background rolled governments, which Egypt was part of. Don't think they're not. They all part of the same Kabbalah joint. You know what I'm saying? And out here to you, talking about gold. They're selling the same thing the shining ones are selling same things that Yahweh are selling same things that false science is selling, but talking about we care about our people. These are, these are fakers, people. You need to analyze them. You need to scan them for what the things they tell you, for the things that they do, because all of that tells you who they are. Yeah. And how they don't have your interests and how you're never going to be free. They're trying to lock you up as well into something. Be careful. Yeah, and I already told you guys to keep focus of what you want. If you don't know what you want, they will give you something else. If you don't control your mind, what did I tell you? Somebody else will. Yeah, you want your lands and your freedom first thing. You don't want to know about no damn traditions of the, priesthood and all that stuff that they're coming with, just like the Israelites. When the dude spoke about priesthood, you already know you're going to a cube with these dudes of Kemet. They have priesthood and all that. It's a cube. Yeah, they have hierarchy and all that. That means they're going to build the same stuff that they build in Somalia. See that? A system of tribute, a system of tax. The same thing that's going to come out of these Kemet dudes. Don't think they're different of what's running this system. They are part of that force that destroyed Egypt, that bigger force than Egypt itself that they're not telling you. They destroyed it and left it for the others to come and take whatever they want. Yeah. See that? It's all a construct that they have now. Okay, and they're trying to use this artifact to create another reality on you. You know what I'm saying? They do it over and over and over, but all that things is about to divide you, give you a big fat lie, divide you, but you always in the system, you always a slave, you never free. Yeah, that's where these, all them, they're gonna lead you. All these prophets that show up out of nowhere, tell you that they priests and prophets, they're gonna take you into slavery because they are after gold. So they need to enslave you to have all the gold. That's what this is all about. It's not about a higher science or higher knowledge or nothing like that. You understand that? It's not what you think, okay? The land of gold, they have documentaries and more documentaries preparing your mind, telling you to chase gold, that there's a land of gold. It's a lie. You never see no gold coming from no land, okay? And you have no land anyway. If it's a land of gold, it's not yours, it's theirs, okay? Because they ain't gonna give you shit on these lands. They're gold workers. Do you think so? Do you think they had a gold mine now, down here, collecting gold? You think that's where gold come from? You think gold is coming out of these dust stones? You're gonna find gold veins in there? Show me when you find one, okay? Because all you have are these phony photos. They're not gonna show you no gold coming out of these veins. Because you're dummy. See that? Land of golds. That's all I care about. Explain to me what happened to the dudes that did this, that created this. What happened to them? Okay? You have to explain that. Because you got them here, see that? Nubian League. All of them wearing masks. See that? No, this one is wearing masks. So, you know, they're not free people. They're slaves, just like the Israelites. See that? I'm on screen, but they're all slaves, don't worry about it. It's all in their mind, okay? Nubian queens now is what? It's the white people. That's right. So, you know, Lili Lala long fantasies that they sell you, okay? They can save you. These fantasies can save you. Okay, Nubian queen stories. Okay. But she's wearing a tie and everything. They in bed with Satan. Same culture that Satan do, same science that Satan do, same Freemasonry, same thing. But they are better. They have ancestors. These are from the ancestors. The ancestors. Are you kidding me? Everybody's doing that. What you do is Freemasonry and everything. And I'm sad. And these guys be talking about the ancestors. You know? You know? They had some ancestors. But their ancestors all died, and there is no records of that dead and how they died and by one. They just give you fake history everywhere. Oh, this king came and they killed Egypt, they did this, they did that, and then people spread. And where's everybody gone? They're not telling you. Land was desert. When these Arabs come, they just walked in. There was nobody there. It could be anybody. If you walked in, then you will be your land. Because all the Egyptians got killed and wiped out. Until we can explain that, I don't want to hear about the land of gold. I don't want to hear about we got to go back to the ancestors or nothing. Okay? Because there was a lot of don't do it things going on in Egypt. and they did it, and they all died. So until you can explain how they died and all of that, we're gonna be hammering you real heavy. Yeah? Because you're still wearing a mask. That's it, man. All praise to Most High. I love you all. Peace.